All right, today we're going to talk about something that's really changing the game in cancer care. It's called integrative oncology. Now, this is all about looking at the big picture, right? Supporting the entire person, not just treating a disease, and finding a more holistic way to heal and feel well. So let's get into it.
For anyone who's been through cancer treatment or has been close to someone who has, it's a battle. It takes a toll on you physically, of course, but also mentally and emotionally. And because of that, a really important question started to come up. And this is the big question right here. How do we actually support the whole person through all of this? Because it's about so much more than just fighting the illness. It's about nurturing your strength, your peace of mind, your energy through the entire journey. And that question, well, that's the very heart of integrative oncology. So what's the answer? Well, it lies in this idea called integrative care. And let me tell you, it's a philosophy that is completely reshaping how we think about patient care and, most importantly, getting better results. So what does integrative actually mean? At its core, it's about getting the best of both worlds. You're taking proven conventional treatments, things like chemotherapy and radiation, and you're blending them with safe, evidence-based, holistic therapies. We're talking about naturopathic medicine here, using tools like nutrition, specific plant-based remedies, and lifestyle changes to help the body's own ability to heal. Now, the key thing to remember, and this is super important, is that this doesn't replace conventional care. It makes it better. It enhances it. And this image, I think it just says it all, doesn't it? This isn't just about a checklist of treatments. It's a whole philosophy. The goal is to bring everything back into balance, to restore that sense of harmony. It's about tapping into the body's natural power to heal by getting your mind, your body, and your spirit all working together. Okay, so that's the big idea. But how does this actually work in practice? How do you take this philosophy and turn it into a real-world treatment plan? Well, it all comes down to a really smart, structured, and collaborative approach. It's all about teamwork. This whole system really stands on four pillars. First up, the collaborative care model. Just imagine this. Your oncologist, your surgeon, and your naturopathic doctor are all on the same page, constantly talking about your care plan. Next, there's evidence-based specialization. This isn't guesswork, It means using therapies that have real research behind them, showing they're safe and effective alongside conventional treatments, like using acupuncture to help with nausea. Then you've got a naturopathic wellness center, which is kind of like a hub that brings all these services together for the patient. And finally, all of these pieces work toward one thing, restoring that healing harmony we were just talking about. And let's just double down on that first point for a second, the collaboration. It is so central. The whole goal is to build a real partnership. When you get all these experts working together, their one and only focus is getting you the absolute safest and most effective results possible. It's this teamwork that really takes the standard of care to a whole new level. All right, but at the end of the day, what does this actually do for people? I mean, the proof is in the pudding, right? So let's talk about the real-world benefits, the tangible, improved outcomes that this integrative model delivers.
Okay, benefit number one is a big one. More energy and vitality. Anyone who's been through treatment knows that fatigue can just be overwhelming. So this is where targeted nutritional support comes in. We're talking about things like specific meal plans, maybe with anti-inflammatory foods, or supplements that address what your body is missing. It's a direct way to fight that fatigue and give you back the energy to just live your life. Next up, and honestly, this is just as important, is an improved sense of well-being. This journey isn't just physical, it's emotional. By bringing in mind-body therapies, things like meditation, gentle yoga, or guided imagery, this approach helps you find a sense of peace and a feeling of control, which is just invaluable when things feel so stressful. And finally, the benefits don't just stop when the treatment does. This is about empowerment for the long haul. Patients get education about nutrition, about stress management, about how their environment can affect their health. It gives you the tools and the confidence to take charge and sustain your own health for life. It really puts you back in the driver's seat. So as we start to pull all these threads together, we keep coming back to this one foundational idea. True, deep healing is about so much more than the physical body. It's about finding that harmony between your mind and your body. I think this quote just absolutely nails it. The whole point is to empower the individual. It's all about recognizing and boosting that natural, built-in healing ability that every single one of us has, just by getting the mind, body, and spirit all working in sync.
And that brings us right back to this image, full circle. The focus is always on this holistic path. It's a journey that supports you completely, that's dedicated to the entire person. It's not just paving the way for recovery, but for a truly deeper, lasting sense of wellness. So, if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's that integrative oncology is a powerful way to enhance care by treating the whole person. And it leaves us with a really big question to think about, not just for cancer care, but for our health in general. What could a truly holistic approach to healing unlock for you?